When Kareem won his 6 MVPs, the competition wasn't what it was in the 90s compared to when Michael Jordan won his 5 MVPs. And when it comes to his championships, whenever he wasn't playing with Magic Johnson or Oscar Robertson to hold his hand, Kareem wasn't making the finals. So let me start off with that.
Coach.
First of all, thank you for the words earlier, Andre. It's good to use.
Absolutely, man, for sure. We got to use the platform for sure.
Use your platform to talk, but I'm only here to introduce the guy coming up right here because I'm the tag team. Once he takes his do rag off with the spinning waves,
I know. I was waiting for the
wave check.
But I'll start off by saying this. Overrated is a tough word because it's an opinion based because it's where you rate the person. It's if you rate Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the GOAT and someone else doesn't, then it's your two opinions. It's all about where you rate him. Technically for me, I think it's tough to say he's overrated because of everything that he's accomplished. I know you say you can't he didn't play against the toughest competition, but my answer to that is always, why wasn't everyone else putting up those same numbers? Like if there was another player that was playing in that same era, why didn't they put up the same numbers that Kareem did? Why didn't they, get the 30 points per game? Why didn't they get the same MVPs? Why didn't they have the most unstoppable move to me in NBA history, which is the hook shot?
It was foolish notion to begin with.
So, and let you take it away. That was my opening for you. I was leading the floor to you.
Yes, this here will be sponsored by Duce. And I just wanted to say I didn't hear any of.
You're gonna have the network come after me, man. We gotta let them know if we got sponsors. You can't be saying.
Chill. I'm working here.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm working here.
Go ahead.
Like I said, so I didn't even hear what Andreas had to say in the beginning purposely because I didn't need to hear it. First things first, there's no way, no how on any scale or any level, at any level of basketball can you say Kareem is overrated or doesn't get his just due kudos for what he's done in the game. Now, again, like Mac already stated, this guy wants to say, oh, he hasn't played anybody. And excuse me, Mr. Numbers, your numbers should have told you. In fact, he's actually played 12 Hall of Fame centers. Not one, not two, not three, 12 Hall of Fame, not players that was just in the game. I didn't have to guard you or whatever, different position. 12 Hall of Fame centers. Would you like their names?
Go right ahead. I know like 10 of them, so go right ahead.
Oh, okay, because it's very easy. I'll just go Wilt, Nate, Willis Reed, Wes Unseld, Dave Cohen, Bob Lanier, McAdoo, Moses Malone, Artis Gilmore, Hakeem, Ewan, Bill Walton. Like these names don't ring. These are just pushovers.
I'm listening, bro. You got it.
No, I asked you a direct question. So those are just pushovers. Those are no competition.
He only won one MVP against Dr. J because he was
I didn't ask you how many questions he won. I mean, how many MVPs he won. I asked you a simple question. So you said he didn't play anybody. So those you were considered pushovers.
Compared to who Michael played against, yes.
Compared to who?
Compared to who Michael played against, yes.
Okay, so let me ask that question. So you know.
Hold on, Michael Red? Which Michael are you talking about?
Okay,
only Michael, man. Come on.
So Andre, so you compare.
I'm sorry, Carl. I can't let him slide. Who did Michael play exactly?
No. Let Carl ask this question.
No. You're not gonna run from that. You said Michael played more. Who did Michael play? Because you're gonna name names.
I'm stepping back.
You're gonna name names, but you're not gonna name people that Michael actually had to stand across from. So again, tell me who did Michael Jordan play? What was his competition since he had more?
Who he won his MVP against? Who he won his MVP against?
Name me 12 Hall of Fame shooting guard. I'll even make it simpler for you.
It doesn't have to be shooting guard.
Perimeter players. I'll even make it. I'll even say perimeter players. Name me 10 perimeter players, 10 perimeter Hall of Famers that Michael had to go against. I'll wait.
So what you're saying is it's It's not. You're telling me it's more impressive to win an MVP against Dave Cowens, Bob McAdoo. But no. I'm speaking. Bill Walton,
I'm listening.
Dave Bing, Bob Lanier, Tiny Archibald, and Wes Unseld. That's more impressive than winning 5 MVPs against Hakeem Olajuwon, David
Didn't
Robinson.
have to play him.
I'm not.
Go ahead. Didn't have to play him.
Go
Go ahead.
I'm not finished speaking.
Go ahead. You said competition. You said competition. He didn't have to play those guys. Didn't have to play him.
I'm not finished talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hold on, Carl. I just want to let them know I'm joining you right now as a bystander and as an interviewer. I've switched. This is the first Sportsman's history. This is a good one-on-one matchup. I'm joining you to ask a couple questions when I can. Just wanted to let you know that.
No, you're here to help him. Sometimes he's going to need help. So when I say help him, Matt, you're here to help. You're his lifeline because he may not have the numbers on hand, so you can look up the numbers for him.
Come on now. All right, so it's more impressive to win an MVP against those players instead of Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Clyde Drexler, Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley, Penny Hardaway, and Gary Payton. It's more impressive to win an MVP against the first 12 players you named than the I named.
To answer that question before you finish, yes. And out of those people you named, because I counted, maybe 5 to 6 or 4 to 5 he only again had to stand in front of. We're not gonna add. I'll give you Magic, but I'm not gonna give you Magic because if I remember correctly, when he was facing Magic, the Lakers actually won that game, and then they actually put who was that? See, this is what your numbers don't tell you.
Pippen, I know that.
No, stop. And then they put who? They put Scotty on him because again, my son Worthy, big game James got hurt, so there was no need to worry about him, who was the guy of the team, the first option at the time. And then now you can be quiet, and then now you can focus on Magic. So I wouldn't even give him that because again they lost the game. You would say he faced that. So okay, 4. So that's 4 to 12. Mr. Numbers, what's greater?
Look at you.
4 or 12.
Hold on. Wait.
The competition Kareem played against was not better than the competition Michael played against, bro. The MVP.
I just named you 12 Hall of Famers.
So those. Let me get this straight. Dave Cowens, is he on your top 10 list?
Of what?
Of your list of all time, your personal top 10
of all time centers.
No. Players.
Again, of all time
Answer
centers.
my question.
No.
Of players. No. Bob McAdoo, is he on your top 10 of players?
Of centers, yes.
Of players.
Of centers, yes.
He took them off his picture. That's crazy. That's the first.
He's back. But wait,
I got a call. Go ahead. Of centers, yes.
No, I'm not talking centers. I'm talking players.
Yes, I know because you're trying to be slick.
I'm not trying to be slick. I'm trying to get
you are because remember this. I just listed 12 Hall of Fame centers. Don't make me go to Hall of Fame players that Kareem had to face. Don't make me go to Hall of Fame players because that can go up to 20.
Paul, listen, Paul. I read the room, man. I'm just letting them go, but I just want to make this point. Let me ask Coach this question. Is that competition argument fair when we're comparing players and who they played? Like when we look at a player's legacy and MVPs, do we sit here and compare and say, well, they didn't play the top tier players, so their MVPs are not as valuable as somebody else's? Coach,
I told you, for me, that's not a good argument because because I say because if it's the competition, why wasn't everyone doing it? You get what I'm saying? Like if it was that bad of a competition, why didn't Wilt win 20 MVPs? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Why didn't he win 6 championship MVPs?
For sure.
Why didn't who else? We got Dr. J. Like if it was that bad of competition, he's in that same
coach.
But he came. What year did he come in?
What year did he come back? 77 when the ABA finished.
77, right? He came in 77.
Yeah, he finished.
He still played at least
in 1980.
Yeah, and he still
played. So he
didn't
play against Kareem.
He played 7 seasons.
That was the only year that Kareem won MVP in the 80s, bro.
Champion.
Say that again.
He still didn't win any championships. You gotta let me finish. You gotta let me finish.
Championships. All right, so this is what we're gonna do, Coach.
Hold on, you didn't let me finish.
Listen.
Kareem
played. All right, continue, Coach.
You gotta let me finish. What I'm saying is that those people, if Dr. J came in around the same type of era, he could have won multiple championships if he was that great.
He won one.
He was that great. He won one.
Wait, who did he play against? Who did he play against in those finals?
Who did he play against in the final? What does that have to do with how great you are?
Right.
Who did he play in that year? Who did he play that year?
You know, obviously said. You don't gotta ask me. I know he played in the finals. But you
Continue,
don't
coach.
have
What does it matter? What is your point?
Continue, coach.
No,
So
what's your
all I was
point?
saying was my argument is that everyone uses the era argument, even with Ant. And Ant, that's another debate where he talks about who Michael Jordan played against. And I always say, well, if other players, if an era was that bad, other players would have been able to do the same thing MJ did. And I use the same kind of thing to say about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. If it was that bad, other players would have ran the show and did just as much as he accomplished. He's the leading scorer in NBA history, not only just because of longevity, because he had the most unstoppable move ever. If anybody in any sport can say, I have the most unstoppable move, the best home run hitter, the best quarterback who has the most TDs in NFL history, in baseball, if you have the most hits in baseball history, it's tough to say you're overrated.
And Mac, I only bring up that argument again to beat people over the head with their foolish logic, because again, I don't subscribe to that. I don't feel you can say, oh, you can take this era and that era. Again, like said, I actually subscribe to you played who you played, and that was just it. You can't help when you were born or whatever the case. But
well, hold on. I want to ask
because
Andre,
a lot
where
of
does he
people
rank
subscribe
them?
to that,
I
then use it to dissect their arguments because they want to, just like he tried to say, MJ played tougher competition. Well, no, he didn't.
Yes,
all you're saying is that maybe which is again the thing for every era, because again the league gets greater every year, every era. All you're saying is that there were better / maybe greater players in his era. Not his actual competition, but just actual players. No. Oh, but you're talking about actual play. Okay, you're talking about players that again he didn't have to face. You're just bringing up players and saying, he had to go against this guy.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, that his MVPs are more impressive.
Who?
Okay, so for you, okay, so for you, Andre,
how?
You basically value the MVPs. You'd say more players' MVPs are more impressive than others. That's how you rate them in terms of when you're talking about. To a certain extent,
yes. To a certain extent, yes.
Because why?
Like, do you know what Wilt and them was putting up?
A lot of people don't like to use context when it comes to that. Like,
who was putting up Wilt numbers?
Hold on, Ant. Let him finish. Go ahead, Mr. Numbers.
Like, for example, like Giannis last year, he probably won like the 4th best MVP. If you watched him play last year, the only players that had a better MVP season was Shaq in 2000, LeBron in 13, and Steph in 16. That's only.
Foolish.
Well, it's not though.
Okay, so Andres, back to the point of Kareem. Where do you rank him then, all time? I think Coach is trying to ask that question, right, Coach?
Top 10.
He's top 10.
Foolishness.
That's a very.
Listen, let me break it down for you. I could break it down for you. All right.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
All right. So in 1971, what happened, Coach?
Knicks?
Yeah, no, that was his rookie year. 1971, they traded for Oscar Robertson. They won the championship.
That wasn't his rookie year.
Okay.
His rookie year was
you're
1970.
Wrong. That wasn't his rookie year.
His rookie year was 1970.
He didn't have Oscar Robertson. His rookie year, he won Rookie of the Year, and then Oscar. No, it's not what you said.
I can bet you $200 right now. In 1971, not 70. 1970, he lost to the Knicks. All right, 1970, he lost to the Knicks. 1971, he traded for Oscar Robertson. He won the championship. They had the number 1 defense, number 1 offense, and they had an increase in 10 wins. In 1972, they played the Lakers. They lost in Game 6. Why?
Right.
Oscar Robertson got hurt. 1970. The Bucks
What's your point?
Games. Can I continue? I'm breaking it down year by year. In 1973, the Bucks won 60 games. Who did they lose to? The Warriors, right? How many games did they win? 47. 1974, the Bucks had home court against the Celtics. Did they win? No, right? 1975, Oscar finally retires. Now we get to see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the greatest player of all time, the GOAT, the savior, the man that could cure cancer. Without Oscar.
Oh, yeah?
In 1975, they had a 38-44 record. They missed the playoffs. 1976, the Bucks had the same record as the previous.
All right, stop it. We're not gonna do this all day. Stop it. First of all you're saying is that you need a team to win championships. Okay, so what's your point?
Because
you need a team to win championships. No.
You could have brought them to the championship.
That's a lie. There's no one player who's gonna be great enough to beat a whole team. No player. Every championship team had a great team. Like, what are you talking about?